you guys do want to learn my exact US30 or Nas100 strategy, I do offer one-on-one mentorship. All you have to do is send me a message on Instagram. And before we get started, if you guys could show some type of love in this video, like this video, drop a comment, or subscribe if you haven't already. And also check out my channel. I have a ton of other videos based around trading that will help you guys out. Now without further ado, let's get into my computer. Alright guys, I'm going to show you this whole strategy with US30 is basically all the same. There's just little increments and little things that just get added in that are really going to help you guys out. So when I am trading, guys, this is so important. You want to go to a higher time frame and you just want to see what is price doing. A lot of people are saying with this economy it's going to go down and we're in a recession, all this stuff. That's awesome, but we have to look at something that's very important that a lot of you do not know about. First off, US30 is the Dow Jones. The Dow Jones consists of the top 30 companies in America. Most of these companies aren't online companies. Like with the NASDAQ, we have companies like Zoom in it, which is an online company. So we're looking at the NASDAQ right here and look at how it's performing pretty damn well right now. But then if we go to US30, look at how US30 is not doing well. It's more of in a downtrend than an uptrend. So this is where you guys have to really look at the markets and understand like really what's going on. I figured out the best way to catch the biggest moves is by catching these reversal candles or rejection candles on higher time frames, because on higher time frames, if you see a reversal candle, there's going to be a much bigger move. So it's a lot easier to do that when you start from a higher time frame and then you work your way down. So let's go back to NAS. I'm not lying to you guys. Look at this previous candle right here. This candle was a spinning top candle, and we can construe this as a hammerhead candle, but notice how it's rejecting the 20 EMA, the body closed bullish. We have a long wick right here. This is showing us that the market is exhausted. The candle before that was bullish. This candle was a spinning top, which was bullish as well. So right now we're overall in an uptrend for the NASDAQ. I'm going to look at this previous candle, which is telling me price is going to push up. And I have my next levels all lined up right here on where I think price is going to go to next. So a lot of the time, guys, all you really need to do to formulate your bias on what's going to happen during the New York session and the market open is simply just look at the previous candle. Since we do have a long wick right here, we could potentially see this daily candle that we're currently on that ends in 24 hours and 11 minutes. We could see it potentially push down here at the 20 EMA or test these levels down here. Hypothetically, it could. So what I'm going to do is I would not take a trade right now. The awesome part about the whole part that we trade at the New York session is from now to the New York session, that's like 12, 13, like 13 and a half hours away from now. So that means that half of the time that this candle is going to be open is already going to be evolving, meaning for the next 13 hours, we're going to be able to see exactly how this candle plays out. And then most likely, since we're looking at the NASDAQ, or we're looking at, Nas100, a lot of the indexes, they're moving during the New York session. So it's not like we have to worry and be like, oh, there's going to be a major move during the Asia or London session. There possibly can have that happen. We could have that happen. But honestly, the overall move that's going to happen, if it's going to go up, is 100%. I can't say 100%. Let's say 99.99% of it, the move is actually going to push up during the New York session. So we need to make sure that we are in on the right side of the markets. So what we're now going to do is go to the 4-hour chart. And this is right before the market open when I'm breaking down these time frames and getting my confirmation. Guys, the key candle that you want to be looking at on the 4-hour chart is this one, the 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. candle. Like, oh my gosh, if you're trading on Tuesday and you did a top-down analysis, you see that this previous candle closed bullish. So is Monday. We'd be looking at this candle. If we saw this candle close as a spinning top, we're looking for buys on the daily. Then the 4-hour, we break it down, and we're looking at this hammerhead candle right here, rejecting the 20 EMA. Oh my gosh, 30 minutes after this candle closes is the market open. Since it's a 4-hour candle, opens at 2 a.m., closes at 6 a.m. After this, bing, 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 casino time. This is really where you're going to break it down and just go from this time frame to this time frame. And then we're going to go to the hour. So on that Tuesday right here, we see our hour candle right here, our 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. candle. This is when we had CPI. I personally don't trade CPI, but hey, what if you do? This is just an example of a day it could have been without CPI. But then we see this 1 hour candle rejecting the 20 EMA, closing as a hammerhead candle at 6 a.m. Boom. That's when we're like, oh, we're for sure going to go long. But what we have to do is break it down then to the minute 15 time frame, get to that Tuesday right there, and all we're looking for is a bullish candle to enter in. Like, you could have entered right here on this bullish candle right here. Getting all those confirmations on the higher time frame is just setting you up for success once you break it down to the lower time frame. Then what we're going to do is enter on the 615, or if you need a better candle, this one, or this one right here, whatever candle you feel comfortable on, and just ride it to the next key levels. So right here, we could have just entered right here, rode it to this next level right here, and got taken out of the market with a nice profit of 1,100 pips. So that's literally how I got into this trade. I did wait a little bit later in the session to take a trade today. And I got in right around here on one of these candles. And I just rode it up for 1,000 pips and caught my TP and had a really, really good trade. So I want you guys to really just focus on looking at the market from a different time frame in a different perspective, because it's not always going to be just on the minute 15. And what I just did right now is called the top-down analysis. It's very simple. It does work if you guys work. So test it out and let me know what you guys think. I think the best way to do this is definitely to back test it. But yeah, what I would be looking for if you're on the daily time frame is just the previous candles before these big moves happen. Like we had this bearish engulfing, boom, the hammerhead candle, boom, it went up. Also, look at the 4-hour time frame. Look at the 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. candle and see if you can get any reference from that. Of course, it's not going to be perfect every time, but guys, a lot of the time, if you look at this 4-hour candle, it will give you a nice bias on what's going to happen for the rest of the New York session. Because after the 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. candle, that next candle is going to be 4 hours long. So definitely look at the 4-hour chart and let me know what you guys think. These are the time frames I'm using: the daily, 4-hour, 1 hour, minute 15. And I'm executing my trade once I get to the minute 15. And overall, what I'm looking on the minute 15 for is a candle that matches with my bias on the other time frames or the current trend in the market. So if we're in an uptrend, I need to see some type of continuation candle or a rejection candle that's going to confirm to me that price is going to keep pushing up. I hope that makes sense for you guys. I hope this video made some sense and you guys can understand the context of what I'm trying to say. But I will let you guys get to work now, and I will see you guys in the next video. Definitely go through my channel and look at other videos if you're curious on other US 30 or Nas 100 strategies that I use. See you guys later. Peace out.